Today we will discuss the exercise problems after the chapter. So what is the temperature for which the readings on Kelvin and Fahrenheit scales are same? So here the relation between Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale, we know that C minus 0 by 100 equals to F minus 32 divided by 180. So this is the relation between Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale. So here when Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale both are equal, so then substitute Celsius scale at the Fahrenheit scale. F minus 0 by 100 equals to F minus 32 by 180. Okay, here 0 gets cancelled and 2 9s are 2 5s are. So from this equation, okay, F by 5 equals to F minus 32 by 9. So on cross multiplication we can get 9F equals to 5F minus 5 into 32. So equals to 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15 plus 1 16, 160. Okay, so from this equation 5F is taken left side, 9F minus 5F equals to minus 160. So 4F equals to minus 160. So then F equals to minus 160 by 4. So F equals to minus 40 degree Fahrenheit or degree Celsius. So this is the temperature at which minus 40 degree Fahrenheit or degree Celsius, the Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale both are equal. Now what is the temperature for the which the readings on Kelvin and Fahrenheit scales are same? So we know that the Celsius scale equals to, okay, for 1 Fahrenheit, so 1 Kelvin equals to, 1 Kelvin equals to 273.15 plus Celsius scale. So then 1 Celsius equals to 1 degree Celsius equals to K minus 273.15. Okay, so this is substitute in this equation. So here Celsius 1 degree Celsius C equals to K minus 273.15 divided by 100 equals to F minus 32 by 180. Okay, at which, so what is the question, what is the temperature for which the readings Kelvin and Fahrenheit scales are same? So we can take, so when we are consider Kelvin and Fahrenheit scales both are equal, so substitute at a Kelvin place Fahrenheit, so F minus 273.15 divided by 100 equals to F minus 32 divided by 180. Okay, so cancel 0 and 0, 2 9s are and 2 5s. So then cross multiplications we have taken. So here f minus 273.15 equals to, so it is 5f, so that is 5f by 9 minus 160 by 9. Okay, here f terms are taken, it is left side, and this term minus term is taken right side. So f minus 5f by 9 equals to 273. So negative is converted as taken right side, it is positive 15 minus 160 by 9. Okay, so the LCM is 9, so 9f minus 5f equals to 273.15 minus, so it is calculated with calculator, 17.77. okay, so 9f minus 5 equals to 4f by 9 equals to 255.38. okay, so then f equals to, so f equals to, it is taken right side, so f equals to 255.38 into 9 by 4. okay, so that value is, so f equals to 574.6. so degree Fahrenheit, so it is also kelvins, k equals to 574 degree, so 0.6 kelvins. So this is the equal temperature, Kelvin scale and Fahrenheit scale. So the temperatures are 574.6. Now problem number 2. Find the increase in temperature of aluminium rod if its length is to be increased by 1%. So it is fractional increase of length, so that is delta L by L equals to is given. okay, change in length by initial length equals to 1% is nothing but 1 by 100. okay, so the linear coefficient of expansion is given for aluminium, alpha equals to 25 into 10 to the power of minus 6 per degree Celsius. okay, we can find out change in temperature. So linear coefficient of expansion alpha equals to delta L by L into delta T, we know that. So from delta T equals to delta L by L into alpha, that equals delta L by L equals to 1 by 100 into alpha equals to 25 into 10 to the power of minus 6. okay, that equals to, it is 100 equals to 10 power 2, 10 power 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6 equals to 10 to the power of minus 4, 10 to the power of minus 4, so 1 by 25 into 10 to the power of minus 4. okay, so from this equation delta T equals to 10 to the power of 4, 10 to the power minus 4 is in denominator, it is taken numerator, 10 to the power of 4 divided by 25. So delta T equals 10 to the power of 4 is nothing but 10,000 divided by 25. 25 ones are 25 fours are 100, remaining 2 zeros. So then delta T equals to 400 degrees Celsius. So this is the answer. The change in temperature, increase the temperature is 400 degrees Celsius. Next, third problem. How much steam at 100 degrees Celsius to be passed into water of mass 100 grams at 20 degrees Celsius to raise its temperature by 5 degrees Celsius? So here, how much steam? So this steam is mixed with water. Okay, 100 degrees Celsius steam is mixed with water. So then the water temperature is increases 20 degrees Celsius to 25. So 5 degrees Celsius is increased. So then 25 degrees Celsius. So then, so it is mixed principle. So law of mixed principle. So from law of mixed principle, okay, so the steam is loss of heat, okay, heat lost by steam equals to, so heat gained by water. So first of all, heat is lost by steam. So first of all, heat, the steam is converted to water. So this is latent heat of vaporization. So it is converted to condensation. So then first of all, ms mass of the steam into latent heat of steam plus again it is ms the steam and the specific heat of water. So water is converted to that particular 100 degrees Celsius, water is converted to 25 degrees Celsius. So then ms of water and the steam is converted ms into s. Okay, the temperature, so 100 minus the final temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, here that equals to, so here the heat gained by water, heat gained by water is mass of the water into specific heat of water. So specific heat of water into the temperature is increases. So 25, okay, 25 minus 20. So here 25 degrees minus 20 degrees Celsius. So here ms is given, ms equals to mass of the steam is, we can find out how much the steam, we can find out. So then mass of the water is 100 grams. Okay, latent heat is given 540 calories per gram and specific heat of water equals to 1 calorie per gram. Okay, substitute. So here ms, okay, ms into ls equals to, so ms is taken common here, ls equals to how much? 540 plus SW equals to 1 into 100 minus 25 equals to 75. Okay, equals to MW, it is 100, mass of the water is 100, specific heat is 1, and 25 minus 5 equals to, it is 5 degrees Celsius. So from this, ms into 540 plus 75, that is 615 equals to 500. Okay, so mass of the steam ms equals to 500 divided by 615. So ms, mass of the steam, equals to 0.813 grams. So this is the answer. Now fourth problem. 2 kilogram of air is heated at constant value. So here the mass of air is 2 kilogram at constant value. The temperature of air is increased from 293 kelvins to 313 kelvins. So change of temperature equals to 313 minus 293. Okay, change in temperature equals to, so this is equals to 20 kelvins. Okay, if the specific heat of air at constant volume is given, specific heat of at constant volume CV equals to 0.718 kilojoules per kg per Kelvin. Okay, find the amount of heat in kilojoules in kilocalories. So again it is given 1 joule equals to 4.2 kilojoules per kilocalories. Okay, it is given. So specific heat at constant volume CV equals to, so that is 1 by m delta Q by delta T. We know that the expression at constant value. So here, so we find out delta Q. Okay, amount of heat is observed. Delta Q equals to m CV into delta T. So what is m? 2 into CV equals to 0.718. So this is kilojoules per kilogram into Kelvin. So it is in kilogram, and temperature is 20 kelvins. That equals to 20 into 2 equals to 40 into 0.718. Okay, so Kelvin power of minus 1, Kelvin gets cancelled, so these are cancel both, and kg and kg power minus 1 is cancelled, so it is in kilojoules. So delta Q equals to, so it is 28.72 kilojoules. And it is also find out kilocalories. Okay, so 1 kilojoule equals to, so from here, okay, 1 kilojoule equals to 1 joule equals to 4.2 kilojoules per calories. So from this relation, 1 kilojoule equals to, so 1 by 4.2 kilocalories. Substitute this value in this. Delta Q equals to 28.72 divided by 4.2 kilocalories. So delta Q equals to 6.84 kilocalories. So this is the in kilocalories, it is in kilojoules. So now today we will discuss problem number 5. A clock with a brass pendulum keeps correct time at 20 degrees Celsius but loses 8.212 seconds per day. So when the temperature rises to 30 degrees Celsius, calculate the coefficient of linear expansion of brass. Okay, the time losses for per day is 8.212. So 1 day equals to, so per means, so 1 by, okay, 24 hours to 1 hour equals 60 minutes, 1 minute equals to 60 seconds. It converted to SI units, and 8.212 divided by 86,400, okay, so that is seconds. Now we can find out the temperature. Okay, temperature difference delta T equals to, so here 30 degrees minus 20 degrees, that equals to 10 degrees Celsius. So can find out alpha value. So what is relation alpha equals to L2 minus L1 by L1 into delta T. Okay, this is equation number 1. Okay, now we will find out, calculate the coefficient of, so we don't know about L2 minus L1 by L1. So change in length we don't know, and initial length we don't know. Only we know that temperature difference and the time losses. So here, so a clock will oscillate with a simple pendulum. The simple pendulum time period T equals to 2 pi into square root of L by G. Okay, at the place G is constant, 2 pi is constant, so then squaring both sides, T square is directly proportional to L. So from this equation, so we can write here L2 minus L1 by L1 equals to T2 square minus T1 square divided by T1 square. Okay, that equals to, it is right, a plus b into a minus b, like that, a square minus b square. So T2 minus T1 divided by T1 square into T2 plus T1. Okay, so time period, so time period is very less, so we can take equal time periods, that is T2 plus T1. So here T2 plus T1 equals to, so 1 T1, that equals to T2 minus T1 by T1 square into 2T1. Okay, we consider, so here equal, T1 equals to T2. Okay, not, so this is we have taken the difference. Okay, it is approximately equals to, so it is equals to approximately equals to, so then T1 gets cancelled here. So L2 minus L1, from this L2 minus L1 by L1 equals to T2 minus T1 by T1 into 2. Okay, so here alpha equals to we can substitute. So here L2 minus L1 by L1 equals to T2 minus T1 divided by T1. Okay, into 2 delta T. So here delta T is taken as small t. Okay, from here T2 minus T1 by T1 equals to, so 1 by 2 into alpha into delta T. Okay, T2 minus T1 by T1 equals to, so change time losses for day equals to, so it is 8.212 divided by 86,400 equals 1 by 2 into alpha into delta T equals to 10. So from this equation alpha equals to 8.212 into 2 divided by 86,400 into 10. So we can calculate this value with calculator. So we can get 19 into 10 to the power of minus 6, 10 power minus 6 for degree Celsius. So this is the linear coefficient of expansion of brass pendulum. So a body cools from 60 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius in 7 minutes. So what will be its temperature after next 7 minutes? Next 7 minutes, if the temperature of its surrounding is 10 degrees Celsius. So here temperature of surrounding is given. Temperature of surrounding is T1 equals to 10 degrees Celsius. Okay, now already we know that the rate of cooling, okay, the amount of heat is decreased, that is dT2 by T2 minus T1 equals to minus K into dt. So this is consider equation number 1. So here the time is 7 minutes. Change, so dt2 equals to 60 minus 40. 60 minus 40 equals to 20 degrees Celsius. Okay, now here T2 equals to average. So what is the average here? 60 plus 40, 60 plus 40 divided by 2 . Okay, that equals to 100 by 2 equals to 50 degrees Celsius. We can substitute in equation number 1. dT2 equals to, okay, dT2 equals to, so what is the temperature? 60, dT2 equals to 20 by T2 equals to 50 minus T1 equals to 10 equals to minus K into dt equals to 7. So here 20 by 40 equals to minus K into 7. 0 0 gets cancelled, 2 2s are, so K equals to minus 1 by 7 2s are 14, okay, minus 14. Now we can find out the values. So again dt equals to given 7 minutes, okay, surrounding temperature is 10 degrees Celsius, okay, here also T1 equals to 10 degrees Celsius. So we can find out, so here 40 degrees Celsius to next, so 40 degrees Celsius to how much temperature, so it is decreases how much temperature. So unknown temperature we have taken X, okay, so here dT2 equals to 40 minus X divided by T2 is nothing but 40 plus X by 2 minus T1 equals to 10 equals to K. K is nothing but minus into minus 1 by 14 into dt equals to 7. 40 minus X divided by, so here LCM is 2, 40 plus X minus 20 by 2 equals to minus into minus plus, so 7 1s are 7 2s are, that equals to 1 by 2. So from above equation, so that is 40 minus X divided by 40 minus 20 equals to 20, so then 20 plus X by 2 equals to 1 by 2. So from this 40 minus X equals to, so 1 by 2 into 20 plus X by 2, okay, that equals to, so 40 minus X into 2 into 2 4 equals to 20 plus X. So from this equation multiplied with 4 into 40 equals to 160 minus 4x equals 20 plus x. This 4x term is taken right side, 20 is taken left side. 160 minus 20 equals to 4x plus x. So 140 equals to 5x. So then x equals to 140 by 5, that equals to 5 1s are 5 2s are 10, remaining 40, 5 8s are 40. So the x value, unknown temperature value is x equals to 28 degrees Celsius. Okay, so this is the end of the problem and end of this chapter. So we will begin next class, next chapter, that is thermodynamics. Thank you.